it's the long weekend, and I think everyone is just crabby. I have been at work for approximately 4 hours, and the amount of salty people I have had today. It is extremely windy outside. It is extremely smoky outside. So I think everyone is just crabby that this is the long weekend and they can't do anything because it's not safe to be outside. There's literally an air quality warning. But, excuse me, I was running the fast lanes or self-checkout, whatever you want to call them. We only have 4 self-checkouts at my grocery store. And so we limit the items there. Like, we have 5 tills, and typically at least 3 tills are open at all times except for from 8 to 9 p.m. because we close at 9. We only have, like, the 2 tills open. And so we only say, like, 5 to 10 items in the self-checkouts so the tills can bring you through because there's literally 5 tills open right now. So this couple comes up to the fast lanes, the self-checkout, with a huge cart of groceries that's like literally piled up, and I was just like, hey, self-checkouts we recommend for the 5 to 10 items. The tills 5 and 2 are open right now with no people. And this guy's like, nope, I prefer self-checkout. And the wife is like, no, this is why people don't have jobs, because people go through self-checkouts. And the husband, he was like, no, I like the self-checkouts. We're going to the self-checkouts. And the wife is like, no, these kids need jobs. What do you think works at grocery stores? Teenagers need to start somewhere. We will go through a till. And she took the card, she's like, and goes through till 5. And we have baggers, and so we bag for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to wait at self-checkout for a half hour because our self-checkouts, they weigh. If you put something on there, it goes crazy. It turns red if the weight is just off by a little bit, especially if you have, like, fruits and veggies. Like, if it's just out by a little bit, the whole thing goes crazy. So it's easier if you just go to a till. And yeah, this guy he just stood there and huffed, and he's like, I prefer self-checkouts. During COVID, all they wanted us to do was self-checkouts. This is ridiculous. And I was just like, oh my. So, anyways, the wife was like, nope, this is how people keep their jobs. This is how businesses keep running. We go through a till. They're offering a till. They're offering to bag for us. Let's go through a till. And, yeah, anyways. And he was just grumbling the whole way through. But the wife was like, no, we're doing this. Which I thought was funny. And the wife's like, yeah, obviously we're not on the same page about this. And I was just like, oh my gosh.